Hello friends, good evening and welcome to our channel Genius Structures. I am your host Dr. Sumant Kulkarni, and today we shall see one problem which is not a symmetrical frame by slope deflection method. Okay, so let us start. So this is our today's problem. There is one portal frame and at joint B, if you can see, there are three members meeting. So our equilibrium equation will be a little bit different from earlier problems. So let us start with our analysis procedure. So our first step as usual will be finding out unknown displacement quantities. In fact, identifying the unknown displacement quantities, and in this case again this particular frame is a non-sway type of portal frame, hence there are two unknowns. So kinematic indeterminacy for this frame is 2. Which are those two unknown displacement quantities? One is theta b and another is theta d. A and C both are fixed ends. B is intermediate end. So this is actually hinge and this is one hinge given in the problem. So these are two unknown displacement quantities. Second step will be finding out fixed end moments for all the spans. So let us find out one by one. So if you see again in the frame, there are two members which are subjected to loading. Third member column BC, it is not subjected to any loading. So only two spans will have fixed end moments. So first is MFAB, and value is, or the equation is minus WAB square upon L square. Okay, so substitute the values. Minus 80 into 1 into 2 square divided by 3 square. So let us calculate. So 80 into 1 into 4 upon 9. So it is minus 35.56, minus 35.56 kilonewton meter. MFBA, so MFBA will be WA square B upon L square. So this will be 80 into 1 square into 2 upon 3 square. So 80 into 2 is 160 divided by 3 square is 9. So it is 17.78 kilonewton meter. Then come to second span BD. MFBD. So what will be MFBD? Minus WL square upon 12. Okay. Minus WL square upon 12. So minus 30 into 3 square upon 12. So 30 into 3 square is 9. So it is minus 22.5 kilonewton meter. Okay. What will be next step? One more fixed end moment is remaining. I'll just note down here. It will be plus with same value. MFDB is plus WL square by 12. So that will be 22.5 kilonewton meter. Okay. So MFBC and MFCB both will be 0. Why? There is no external loading. So come to step number 3 now. Step number 3 is slope deflection equations. So quickly write down these equations. This will be a lengthy step because we will have total 6 number of equations here. So let us start. MAB will be first. So equation 2EI by L into bracket 2 theta A plus theta B minus 3 delta by L minus MFAB. So substitute appropriate values. I value for span AB is 2I. So 2E into 2I. Okay. Into divided by span is 3 multiplied by theta A 0. Why? And A is fixed. theta b unknown. Delta 0, why delta 0? Because there is no sway of the frame. Minus MFAB is minus 35.56. Okay, so equation is 2 into 2 4, 4 by 3 is 1.33. Let us confirm. Yes, so 1.33 EI theta b minus 35.56. One equation is over, 5 more are remaining. So MBA equation 2 EI by L into bracket theta A plus 2 theta B minus 3 delta by L plus MFBA. Again substitute the values, 2E into 2I upon 3 into bracket theta A 0 to theta B as it is delta 0 plus MFBA 17.78. Okay, so 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 by 3 is 2.67. Okay, so MBA equation is 2.67 EI theta B plus 17.78. Okay, come to third equation, MBC. So MBC equation is 2 EI by L. Please remember we are doing for column. So MBC is 2 EI by L into bracket 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 delta by L minus MFBC. Okay, so I value for span BC or column BC is 1I, so 2 EI by 4 into bracket 2 theta B, theta C is 0 because joint C is fixed. MFBC is 0 because there is no loading on BC column. So this is 2 into 2 4, 4 by 4 is 1, so EI theta B, that's it. MBC is EI theta B. Yes, then MCB, what will be MCB? Rewrite first of all the equation, 2 EI by L into bracket 2 theta B plus theta B plus 2 theta C minus 3 delta by L plus MFCB. Okay, so 2 EI upon 4 into bracket theta B, theta C 0, delta 0, MFCB 0. Rest of the all three terms are 0. So this will be 2 by 4. It means 0.5 EI theta B. Simple. Now 2 more are remaining. So MBD. Okay, MBD. So MBD is 2 EI upon L into bracket 2 theta B plus theta D minus 3 delta by L minus MFBD. So I will try to write this equation directly in this form. So I value for BD span is 1I, so 2 EI upon 3 into bracket 2 theta B plus theta D minus MFBD. Okay, so 2 into 2 4, 4 by 3 is 1.33. So it is 1.33 EI theta B. I think I should write here. Okay, let us write it here. I will rub this. So MBD is 1.33 EI theta B, correct, plus 2 by 3 into theta D is 0.67. So 0.67 EI theta D, and MFBD is minus 22.5. Okay, now come to MDB, last equation. What will be MDB? First of all, write the equation 2 EI by L into bracket theta B plus 2 theta D minus 3 delta by L plus mf dB. So 2EI upon 3. So again rewrite write directly the equation instead of substituting the values. So there will be only interchange of these coefficients, and this will be plus. This will be plus. So 2EI by 3 is 0.67 EI theta B plus 1.33 EI theta D plus 22.5. Yes. So our third step is over. Step number 3 is over. Now step number 4, equilibrium equations. So let us see what are the equilibrium equations. We need 2 equilibrium equations because our unknowns are 2. So our first unknown is theta B. So related to theta B, we have this equilibrium condition. So at joint B, we have MBA plus MBC plus MBD. It is equal to 0. Remember, there are 3 members meeting on joint B, so there will be 3 moments. 1 moment from each member. So what is now MBA? 2.67 EI theta B plus 17.78. MBC only EI theta B. MBD is here, we have written. So 2.67 plus 1, so 3.67. 3.67 plus 1.33. How much? It will be 5. So 5 EI theta B. Okay. I am adding all the 3 moments simultaneously and writing them in the form of one final equation. So 5 EI theta B. Then let us go for theta D coefficients. In MBD we have one coefficient or one term with theta D. BA, there is no term. MBC, again there is no term, so only one. 0.67 EI theta D. Okay. Then plus 17.78. In BC there is 0 and then minus 22.5. So 17.78 minus 22.5, it is minus 4.72. Bring it on right hand side of the equation. So it will become plus 4.72. Okay, plus 4.72. So we have got this one equation. Second condition, at D we have MDB is equal to 0. What is MDB? MDB is, I think, here. Yes. 0.67 EI theta B plus 1.33 EI theta D, and this 22.5, bring it on right hand side, will become minus. So we have to solve these 2 equations simultaneously. Okay. So friends, we have found the 2 unknowns. I have given numbering to these 2 equations, equations 1 and 2, and I have solved these 2 equations simultaneously, and we got these 2 answers. EI theta B is 3.44, EI theta D minus 18.65. So we have substituted these 2 values in step number 3. Okay. So after substituting these 2 values in step number 3, we got these values of moments. MAB minus 30.96, then MBA 26.93 kilonewton meter, MBC 3.94 kilonewton meter, MCB 1.72 kilonewton meter, MBD minus 30.40 kilonewton meter, and MDB 0. So I have shown all these 6 values of moments in the loading diagram. So here is anti-clockwise 30.96. There are three moments on joint B, BA, BD and BC. Okay, then DB is 0 and BD is here 30.42, DB 0. DB is 0. Okay, and MCB is clockwise 1.72. So now we will go for drawing bending moment diagram of this particular frame. So I have taken here the free body diagram of beam AB first. So if I have to find reactions, I will have to take free body diagram of each part. So that is what I have done here. I have shown all the external loadings, internal moments and so on. Now I have to find these two reactions so that I can find moment under this point load of 80 kilonewton. So I have taken summation of moment about B, which is equal to 0, and I have written the equation of equilibrium, and from this equilibrium equation I got RA as 54.86 kilonewton, and then I have considered the section up to point B from left hand side of this section, and I have taken moment about this point, which I have assumed as E. So bending moment at E is, reaction on A is 54.68 into 1 minus 30.96. So this value gives us the bending moment at E, which is 23.7 kilonewton meter. So I have shown this moment value again in the loading diagram. Okay. Now I will draw free body diagram for BD, and I will repeat this procedure. I will find out reactions, locate the point of zero shear force, and then I will find the maximum bending moment on point of zero shear force. So here now I have taken free body diagram for beam BD. Here I have shown this 30.42 kilonewton meter internal moment, external load of 30 kilonewton per meter, and I have assumed this reaction is RB2, this reaction is RD, and for this particular free body diagram, if you see on right hand side, I have applied equation of moment, equation of equilibrium on joint D, summation of moment about D. So RB2 into 3 minus 30.42 minus 30 into 3 square by 2. So if you solve this equation, you will get RB2 as 55.14 kilonewton, which is an upward reaction. So for this same free body diagram, now you apply summation of Fy is equal to 0. You will get RD as 30 into 3, which is total load. So 90 minus this reaction 55.14. So answer for RD is 34.86 kilonewton. Now after finding these reactions, I have drawn shear force diagram for this free body diagram only. So here is 55.14 upward reaction minus 90, so it will become minus 34.86, then again plus 34.86, so it becomes 0. Now here we have to identify the location of zero shear force. So I assumed this intersection, its distance from this reference point as x. So this remaining is 3 minus x. So when we have x distance, we have ordinate of 55.14. When we have 3 minus x distance, we have ordinate of 34.86. So take now cross multiplication and solve. You will get x as 1.84 meter. It means shear force is changing its sign from plus to minus at a distance of x is equal to 1.84 meter. So at this particular section in this loading diagram, again you take one moment, bending moment at x is equal to 1.84 meter. So RB2, which is 55.14 into 1.84 minus 30.42 minus 30 into 1.84 square by 2. So this moment comes to be 20.25 kilonewton meter. So again that is a clockwise moment I have shown here. in the loading diagram. Now for BC there is no external loading, so we need not find any reaction or at B or C. Now we can draw the bending moment diagram. First of all, we will draw the deformed shape of the frame, then we will plot the ordinates on appropriate directions, then we will join them, and we will complete our BMD on tension side. Okay, so here is our deformed shape. First of all, 30.96 is anti-clockwise, so here deformation of the beam will be above. This is clockwise moment, so here deformation will be below the reference line of this beam. Then here at joint B, on both the ends, these two moments will try to deform the beam above, so both the values will be plotted above the reference line. Then here it is 0, so no question of deformation here. Then here moment is clockwise, so on this end the deformation of the column will be there. Here again clockwise, so towards right the deformation of the column is here. So according to the deformed shape of the frame, we have plotted bending moment ordinates and we have joined them. So for beam AB, loading is point load, so variation is linear, straight line. Here there is no external load, only moments are there, so again variation is linear. For beam BD, there is UDL, so variation for bending moment diagram of beam BD is parabolic. So appropriate signs also I have put. So this is our final BMD on tension side. So friends, this is my analysis on this particular frame using slope deflection method. So if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon. And if you have any queries, any difficulties, please write in the comment section. Thank you very much.